Something strange is happening on our planet.
The 8.8 magnitude earthquake was one of the 4 strongest in the century. In Russia's Kamchatka region, several people were injured while fleeing buildings.
Yeah, and in a moment caught on video, doctors at a cancer clinic there kept operating as the quake shook their operating room. Look at that.
Days of heavy rain have killed dozens of people in the northern outskirts of China's capital, Beijing.
Get ready to hear from the Black community speaking on all of the strange weather signs and wonders happening around the world. Check it out.
In all my time on this planet, I have never saw this many floods happen back to back. So in India, a village just got dismantled from a flood. And they're claiming this flood happened because of a cloudburst. Matter of fact, look at this shit. Look at this shit right here. Look at how that water is coming down. And when I say the whole town might be gone, the whole town may be gone. Have you ever seen anything like this? And they're saying that happened from something called a cloudburst, which I've never heard of before. So I had to jump down that rabbit hole and see exactly what that was. And let me tell you this, that shit is scary. Matter of fact, look at this.
This
Listen
isn't a
to this
harmless
right
drizzle,
here.
it's a cloudburst, where
This
the
is
sky
a
dumps
cloudburst.
thousands of liters of water in seconds. These storms are so powerful they can wipe out roads,
This shit is
destroy
crazy.
houses, and sweep away anything in their path.
So from this disaster, they're saying at least 50 people are missing. But it might be more than that. You saw the video, and you saw how all of that water took away all of those houses. Now tell me if you've ever seen anything like that before. Tell me if you've seen a whole village get swept away before. I'll wait. And again, this is another flood to add on the floods that just happened. What's going on? What is God trying to say? I'm out.
Bruh, the sea golly, yeah, the one straight out of the Bible, just turned red and nobody knows why. Now, what they're saying is, this is just from the algae. But I don't think so, y'all. This shit look like something out of the 10 plagues. Am I tripping? Don't it look like that? That shit look crazy, fool. They said this shit went from blue to red overnight. Now, you tell me, how does something go from blue to red that quick, like in an instant? Boom. You already know, you got the scientists saying, look, y'all, this is nothing to be worried about, nothing to be alarmed about. But when they say that, I feel like that's when you should be alarmed or worried. Well, I know when they tell us everything's gonna be fine, that's when you should start worrying. This shit look like the Nile, the stories your grandma used to tell you and shit. Y'all remember them stories? Them Jones that used to have you nervous? And with everything going on in that part of the world right now, this shit just feels too planned. It feels too perfect. That shit is crazy. Maybe it's nature, or maybe it's just a sign, or maybe it's just a sign we're not ready to see.
Well, here are the facts. 55 volcanoes have erupted along the Ring of Fire. That's not a random number. That's not just nature. This is the book of Revelations playing out in real time. The earth is shaking, the mountains are burning, and the warnings of God are unfolding right in front of us. When those volcanoes blow, the ash will rise into the heavens and block the sun. And the Bible says in Revelation 6:12 that the sun became black as sackcloth. The moon became like blood. That's not science fiction, that's prophecy. When that ash covers the sky, it won't matter who's in the White House. It won't matter how much money you've got in the bank. There will be nothing you can do to stop it. And the worst part, it's going to hit in the summer. When the world expects sunshine, light, and heat, it will be darkness instead. I think everybody needs to be paying attention to this Ring of Fire that's taking place right along the Pacific. It's very serious and it's all biblical. Peace and love.
Woo! I gotta get up for this one time. This one is shocking as shit. Holy shit. Y'all peep this shit. Now, why in this village called Uttarkashi? I hope I'm saying it right, whatever. It's a village in India, right? Before I even get into it, I reposted the mother video. So that way, y'all can go see it for your damn self. Oh! It's scary as fuck. Okay, so, the village was just sitting there chilling, right? Just sitting there chilling, being a fucking village, right? And then, out of nowhere, how the fuck do I even explain this shit? Okay, so, a cloud burst, and it was in the sky, the cloud, it was in the sky, and then it burst. Now, when it had burst, baby, it looked like a damn waterfall. It looked like an extreme tsunami or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, the clouds dropped, and then it just started to, whoosh, and it just whooshed right through the motherfucking village. And from what I know, 50 people are missing right now because of that cloud falling shit. So now I got a motherfucking question. Since when the blue clouds do shit like that? Like, what the fuck? Okay, now, I've heard of shit like this happening, but I didn't think that it was real. You know what I'm saying? But then I saw the fucking report happening in India, and I'm like, girl, oh my God. So with that being said, we gonna pray for India, okay? We gonna pray for India. We gonna pray for Uttarkashi. We gonna pray for them, okay? Cause wow, how do you respond to that shit? How do you even label that? Like, what do you label that? Like, as, like, what? Cause we got tsunamis, we got hurricane. What the fuck is this shit called? Like, what the fuck? A cloudburst, like, what the fuck? Like, wow, that is a different kind of scary, baby. Like I said, y'all don't believe me? Go see it for your damn self.
Y'all, the people in China are calling out for help. This is like day number 10 of this excruciating heat that's going on in China. Y'all see that? That's their makeup. It is so hot out there that the sun is melting the makeup off their face.
Since July started, the extreme heat has been unbearable. Many women have faced the embarrassing situation of having their makeup melt off when they go outside. People thought it was bad makeup, but it was just the heat causing it to melt. Recently, a woman from Qingdao went away for 2 days, and when she returned, the eggs at home had turned into chicks. These 3 boxes of eggs were left at home when we went back to our hometown. We thought they'd probably go bad by the time we came back, but the temperature was over 40 degrees Celsius, and when we returned, all the eggs had hatched into chicks. We were running everywhere. Out of 90 eggs, about 70 hatched. We sent them back to our hometown to be raised, but there are still a few here for the kids to play with. Recently, a citizen in Liaocheng, Shandong, recorded a scene where chicks hatched during transport. The extreme heat sped up the hatching process, and some chicks broke out of their shells while still being transported. In Tai'an, Shandong, because of the high ground temperature, a truck carrying over 190 pigs had all the pigs faint from heat stroke. The local fire department had to rush to the scene and use high-pressure water to cool the truck down, saving the pigs and the farmer's property.
Yeah, it's so hot in the streets that apparently they are cooking crabs.
Red and orange heat warnings. The heat is relentless, with regions like Shandong and Henan being hit especially hard. People in these areas...
The animals can't even stand on the street. They can't walk on the street. That's how hot it is. Look at this.
39 degrees Celsius for several days, sometimes even going over 40 degrees. Ground temperature has reached over 50 degrees Celsius, with humidity levels between 60% and 80%. The combination of heat and humidity makes it feel stifling. The streets are filled with a heavy, suffocating heat, and people are rushing around like ants in a hot pan, desperately looking for any kind of relief.
So at this point, what do you do? Because it's not like the sun's going away. I'm telling y'all, it's going to get a lot more interesting, y'all. China's going through it. Let me know what you guys think about this video.
The Ring of Fire is active, and I think we have reached the point of no return. We have been having earthquake after earthquake after earthquake after earthquake. This one is in the U.S. Back to back to back earthquakes, and these are not little earthquakes either. Ring of Fire having so much activity that a 500-year-old volcano just erupted in Russia. Let's not forget to mention all of the other volcanoes that's waking up across the world too. And I told y'all we was gonna start seeing a lot more activity after them underwater currents did a reverse. This is what caused the day after tomorrow to happen. Go watch this movie. We have been getting hit with non-stop earthquakes all over the world. I know this is the part of the video where I bring up Matthew 24, nation rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom, and it'll be earthquakes in strange places. Those are the signs of birthing pains. Keep making videos and letting y'all know that we on borrowed time, gang. And it's time to get your life right with Jesus, because all of these earthquakes that's happening, volcanoes erupting, just signs of the second coming.
Man, I'm gonna need y'all to pull up a chair, get in here, listen, and sit down real quick. What we have been talking about and what most people have feared has come to pass. Today, Russia was rocked by an 8.8 magnitude earthquake, and this is mind-blowing, sending shock waves, tsunami waves all the way as far as Japan, even over to Hawaii, which is an American territory. Listen, we've been talking, and scientists have been talking about this map of 2025, y'all, for the last few years. Bad enough we got fault lines in Idaho from the earthquake, and they're talking about water at the bottom of this thing, and it goes miles and miles and miles deep. Now, this 8.8, which rocked Russia, and tsunami warnings issued for our country, as well as other parts of the world, right? This is amazing, family. We are living in a time, somebody said, what a time to be alive. And I totally agree, because we are witnessing things that no one has witnessed in our lifetime. And they said the 2025 was scheduled to be worse than 2024. And look how the year started out. Even on New Year's, what took place down in New Orleans. The world is going through some changes, and the earth is going through a shift, and some things that we have never seen before. So all the naysayers, before you jump in the comments talking about what it's always been, oh, it's always been earthquakes, there's always been hurricanes. You're absolutely right about that, but not to the degree to which things are happening today. Let me know what y'all thoughts is on this whole situation. An 8.8 magnitude earthquake rocks Russia, sending shockwaves all the way as far as Japan and Hawaii. I see y'all down in the comments. This thing right here is getting real scary, family.
Oh, so the cloud burst in India? Did y'all go see that cloud burst in India? What did I tell y'all about these clouds? What did I tell you? Some of y'all got in my comments and told me, oh, you're tripping. I told you from the start, they're not real clouds. Go look it up. The cloud burst in India that took out the whole damn village. Go now and go look it up. These clouds are not real. They're set up for a reason. We are in a film projector until you, some of y'all idiots, wake up and realize what's going on here. The more you know, the more you know. The more you grow. Chosen ones.
Did y'all see what a cloud burst did to a village in India? I mean, damn near wiped the whole thing out. I've never even heard of a cloud burst. But that village is flooded. I don't know what these people have done to God, but he's pissed.
We are living in a time when the very elements of the earth seem to be crying out. Around the world, unusual and powerful events are unfolding. Events that both scientists and regular everyday people are watching closely. Some hear warnings in the rumble of the ground and the roar of the waters. Others see prophecy in the changing colors of the seas. Beneath our feet, the Earth's outer shell is divided into massive sections called tectonic plates, which slowly move atop the molten mantle. Most of the time, their motion is imperceptible, but when they suddenly shift, the effects can be dramatic. Earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, and even indirect impacts on weather. A powerful 8.8 magnitude earthquake struck Russia's Kamchatka Peninsula, caused by the subduction of the Pacific Plate beneath the Eurasian Plate. This violent movement reawakened the long-dormant Krasheninnikov volcano, silent for roughly 600 years, and triggered heightened activity in several other volcanoes in the region. When such massive quakes occur, they can also displace large amounts of seawater, subtly influencing ocean currents and temperatures, factors that, in turn, can shape regional weather patterns for weeks or months. While tectonic activity doesn't directly cause storms, it can create cascading effects. Volcanic ash can temporarily cool or warm parts of the atmosphere. Seismic seafloor shifts can alter tides and currents, and displaced heat in the oceans can interact with atmospheric systems. In a year already marked by record heat, unusual rainfall, and extreme localized events like the Himalayan cloudburst, the timing of such a major plate shift adds another layer of complexity to the planet's interconnected systems. Recently, in the land of Israel, the waters of the Sea of Galilee, the same waters that Yeshua once walked upon, turned a deep blood red. The sight stirred hearts and imaginations, calling to mind Revelation 16:4. Scientists explained that this was caused by an algal bloom, a natural phenomenon triggered by warm temperatures and high sunlight. Yet even with that explanation, the image remains a holy lake, crimson as if touched by prophecy. Whether a natural bloom or a divine sign, it forces us to consider the health of the waters and the spiritual health of our world. Far to the north, in the icy reaches of Russia's Kamchatka Peninsula, a sleeping giant awakened. The Krasheninnikov volcano, silent for roughly 6 centuries, erupted for the first time in living memory. Ash billowed nearly 4 miles into the sky, following a massive 8.8 magnitude earthquake just days before. Scientists say the quake likely stirred the magma chambers beneath, setting off not just one eruption, but activity in other volcanoes nearby. Whether by divine decree or the deep mechanics of the earth, it is a humbling reminder that the ground beneath us is never as still as it seems. And, in the high mountains of India, a different kind of devastation came from the skies. A sudden, violent cloudburst struck the village of Darali in Uttarakhand's Uttarkashi district, sending torrents of water, mud, and debris tearing through homes. Many lives were lost, dozens remain missing, and hundreds were rescued by brave soldiers and aid workers. Cloudbursts are known in the Himalayas, but scientists warn that the warming of our atmosphere, able now to hold more moisture, is making such storms more frequent and more deadly. Floods often come as both judgment and renewal. Noah's flood in Genesis 7 brought destruction, but also a covenant promise. Today, they remind us that human choices and environmental neglect can magnify the forces of nature until they overwhelm the works of our hands. Romans 8:22 speaks of whole creation groaning and travailing in pain together. We may be hearing the groans in the red waters, the trembling ground, and the raging storms. The imagery of red waters, fire and ash from the earth, and sudden floods feels apocalyptic, echoing ancient prophecies. Yet scientists stress that these are not supernatural signs of the world's imminent end, but real-world consequences of a planet under pressure. Whether viewed as a warning from nature, a message from the divine, or both, they are a reminder of how interconnected our world truly is, and how urgently we must prepare for more extremes in the years to come. So let us be vigilant. Let us watch the signs with both eyes open. Tell me what you think about this topic. Hope you find the information in this video informative. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment. Thanks for watching.